I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. Gavin Maurice gave a talk about service objects at Baltic Ruby. So I'm going to kind of share my thoughts on it. I didn't see his talk, just in case somebody's wondering, but I have followed some of his thoughts on the internet. Anyway, long story short, the kind of funny way that I describe service objects is you take a perfectly good method, perfectly good function, let's call it bill credit card, and then you make it longer. You call it credit card biller. And then whatever arguments you pass into that method, that's what you're passing into that class initializer. And then you're setting probably a bunch of instance variables or whatever. And then you're inexplicably throwing this thing called call on that service object class. And we actually want to use it. You initialize the class credit card biller with the arguments that you would otherwise pass to the method, and then eventually hit call on the thing. You see what I'm getting at here? It's a lot of levels of indirection to just take something that was a perfectly good method and make it a noun, and then just do a bunch of things. And I'm not really sure why or what you get out of that. Now, that's not to say that complicated things should not go into their own class. You might have a class called Stripe, and within that, you might have a method called bill credit card. Totally makes sense. That's not really a service object. It is a Ruby class that is encapsulating some kind of state about Stripe. Maybe it's an API key, and you can call methods on it, right? You can bill a credit card, do all sorts of things. So I wouldn't call those service objects, though. I just call them Ruby classes. So if you're thinking about service objects, just think really hard. Could this actually be a Ruby method? Could it be less lines of code? And the answer is probably.